I've been watching a lot of the BookTube story tag videos, and I then looked back at my videos over the last month, mostly YA Rebels videos, and I've been thinking, I haven't really been doing any booktubing. I need to get back to it, because I really do enjoy that aspect of BookTube, the reading and the talking about books and the discussing hauls, and I'm going to get to a haul because I have one. I'm going to do that. But I also wanted to talk about some changing perspectives that are going on for me. As you know, I'm a young adult author. Before that, I was an adult urban fantasy writer. And throughout the course of all that, I've really wanted to make a career of writing. And over the last 9 months, my creativity has taken a nosedive. And it's not because my brain has stopped working and thinking weird things, because it's always thinking weird things. It's that I have a lot of disappointment with the industry, I think. And I really hope Velveteen does well. I really hope it does, but I just can't count on it. I just can't count on that. I think that'll be a result of people liking the book and telling their friends and things like that. I don't know what beyond that is going to make it big. Because I feel like all of us sort of mid-list YA fantasy writers or YA writers in general are looking to hit that sort of that big spot, the lead title spot. And I've talked to you guys about that before. That's totally a fluke kind of a thing. It's not necessarily built on merit. It's got a lot of factors built into it, and I think we all have the opportunity to hit it, but it's a matter of timing and lots of things. So yeah, the problem is that I'm not there, and so I can't count on checks. I can't count on my bills getting paid, which is becoming a problem. So I need to focus more on the writing that will pay. That's not necessarily stuff I can talk about here because it's more freelancey kind of things. It's very adult stuff. It's lots of different things, but I need to be doing more work that is going to help pay bills. And so that's going to take me away from the YA stuff. And it does not behoove me to do a lot of YA reading, considering what I need to put my focus and energy into is stuff that is much more adult. And yeah, so I have stopped, actually. I've stopped reading young adult books. And I hate to say that because I do love the genre and I love reading young adult books. But during the course of this summer, I have to say that I've started like 75% of the books that I started that were YA, I did not finish. And the few that I did finish, I loved, but at the same time, they were not inspiring me to write really good YA. I think all of the stuff that's been inspiring me recently has been adult literature, literary fiction, and so I'm going to change some things up about the channel. It's still going to be me talking about shit, but it's going to be some different kinds of books. So either you're going to be interested in that. I'll still have a few young adult books thrown in here and there because I cannot resist collecting them. So my book hauls will always feature some young adult books. And with that, let's go ahead and get into some books, showing you some books. I picked up 3 from the library. More than that, but I'm reading those and I'm going to save those for the last. The first one is Julian Barnes' The Sense of an Ending. I have no idea what this book is about. I know that people from my writing group are reading it. Oh, it follows a middle-aged man. Karen Thompson Walker's The Age of Miracles. It's a dystopian. It's like a dystopian, sort of a magical realism kind of a thing, and I'm excited to read that. And lastly, of the library books, I picked up Let's Pretend This Never Happened, a mostly true memoir by Jenny Lawson. If you don't know who Jenny Lawson is, she is the bloggess, and she has a really hysterical blog. And it's a series of essays, and I have to read the dedication to you because it just starts the whole thing off like hilariously. I want to thank everyone who helped me create this book, except for that guy who yelled at me in Kmart when I was 8 because he thought I was being too rowdy. You're an asshole, sir. And if that's how it starts, she is absolutely wrong and absolutely crazy in the best way possible. And yeah, I can't wait to read that. Actually, that's the next book I'm going to read after the one I'm reading now. When I was down at Authors After Dark, I went through Dallas and road trip with some friends. And on the way back, we stopped at a real bookstore there in Plano, or wherever a real bookstore is. I'm not sure where it is. And I picked up an autographed copy of Vicki Peterson's The Taken, which is her noir urban fantasy, and it just looks amazing. Vicki's an awesome person, and this book looks awesome. I can't wait to read that. Another adult book I got, this one just recently, and this is the winner of the best title ever, Brand New Cherry Flavor by Todd Grimson. This was actually a novel published in 1996. It's a horror/detective novel, and I'm not sure why I've never heard of it. The blurbs on it are insane. Catherine Dunn, A.M. Holmes, James Elroy. Should be really exciting. I don't think it got a lot of attention, so who's to say? And with that said, I have some unboxing kind of stuff to do for you today. I don't even know what's in here. I don't remember what we ordered. So here's one. Let's go with this. Okay, YA, surprisingly enough, after all that. I got Susan Dennard's Something Strange and Deadly. I know this is about like Philadelphia at the turn of the century and zombies, and there might be a romance, and I will eventually get back to reading YA at some point, I'm sure, or occasionally I will. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I've heard really good things about Susan Dennard and that book in particular. What's this one? Looks like the second book in George R.R. Martin's Song of Ice and what's that one? A Song of Ice and Fire. And this one's The Clash of Kings. I'm not actually reading this. This is Caroline's book. I will eventually get to those, but I can't imagine that it's going to be anytime soon. They are monsters. They're huge monsters. Oh, wow. Speaking of huge monsters, The Diviners by Libba Bray. I got an ARC. Actually, Nancy at Ravenous Reader sent me this in a shiny blue package. So that's exciting. I can't wait to get to this. I loved Libba Bray's last two comedic ventures, and I think this is a throwback to her historical paranormal series. This is a new one along that vein, set in New York, I think in the 20s. So yeah, I'm excited to get a chance to read that. And let's see, now, as to what I've been reading. Let's see, I just finished a book, and this book was sort of like an epiphany for me. This really played a part in the fact that I need to be reading more adult literary fiction. And it's Jess Walter's Beautiful Ruins. The cover shows a town in Italy right on the coast. It plays a really big role in the book. This book was fascinating in terms of the structure of the story, the flip-flopping back and forth of time, the multiple narrative going on with it, and some of the lines were just amazing, just beautiful stuff that's going on in this book, and sad, and definitely a current descriptor of our times and how things are going. And I loved it. I loved every second. Plus a really powerful story that just kind of propels you through it really quickly. It's very, very interesting to read. Right now I'm currently reading Are You My Mother by Alison Bechdel, which is, while a graphic novel, she's the author of Fun Home, which was a memoir about her father. This is a memoir about her mother, in which she discusses the writing of the memoir about her father and transactional analysis, object relations theory, Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, and just sort of weaves it all together in this strange, anxiety-ridden fabric of memoir, self-analysis. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Very challenging, I think, to read. And I'm into it. Plus, it's really pulling a lot of my theory stuff from when I was a psychotherapist out of the brain bunkers and getting me thinking again, which is really helpful, I think. The other thing is that on my walks and stuff, I'm listening to Look at Me by Jennifer Egan. This is a really fantastic story about a model who gets into a car accident which shatters every bone in her face, and she goes through a series of surgeries, but she finds that she's becoming invisible. And not invisible in the sense of no one pays attention to her because she doesn't look the same anymore, but she's literally disappearing. And it's not genre fiction, it's definitely literary fiction, and the story is woven in a way that is brilliant, and Jennifer Egan is a brilliant writer. I can't wait to stalk her at Las Vegas Valley Book Festival, which is in November. I can't wait to be there. Anyway, that is all I've got for you. If you guys have, if you guys want to discuss moments for you that have been life-changing and epiphanies that have changed the course of, like, everything, like, this is going to change the course of both my entertainment and my writing and so many things, let me know about those. I find those things very interesting, and yeah. Bye.